Hi, my name is Shay and welcome to my presentation. The dilemma I will be presenting today involves exploring how global warming is threatening the polar bear populations in the Arctic and the ripple effect on encompassing environments within the Arctic ecosystem. Evidence has shown that the Arctic is experiencing longer durations of ice-free periods, which is causing the polar bear and other animals within this ecosystem to face new challenges that are threatening their long-term existence. These longer durations of ice-free periods come from a direct impact of human-led global warming. As the Earth's temperature rises, so do the Earth's oceans, which leads polar ice caps to melt more rapidly than in previous cooler times. With limited ice shelves in the Arctic, the polar bear's direct habitat and hunting grounds are altered. First, let's take a look at global warming and what it means. Global warming occurs when excessive CO2 carbon emissions are trapped inside the atmosphere, causing the Earth's temperature to rise. The rise in temperature then warms the ocean's water, which in turn melts the polar ice caps more rapidly. And did you know that human activities are the main cause of global warming? Now let's find out a little more about our friend the polar bear. Ursus maritimus, also known as the sea bear, lives and hunts on the Arctic ice shelves and surrounding waters of the North Pole. Its main food source is the seal, particularly the ringed and bearded variety. One ringed seal can provide up to 8 days of energy for a polar bear. The polar bear is also known as an apex predator, meaning it is at the top of its food chain. So what is the problem? The polar bear's main food source, the seal, is also losing its habitat. The ice shelves where the seals reproduce and raise their young are diminishing from the effects of global warming too. Its existence is being challenged and its population threatened. Therefore, without the seals, the polar bear would starve. So what impact does this have on polar bears? Without a good seal population and ice to hunt on, the polar bear has less hunting opportunities. It also has more human interactions as it will travel inland for food. It becomes nutritionally stressed, leading to an overall drop in body condition. It has longer hibernation periods and longer durations without food. This in turn affects reproductive rates. The species is forced to adapt and the entire Arctic ecosystem is disrupted. What impact does all this have on surrounding ecosystems and environments? The Arctic ice is home to many species, organisms and microorganisms that all rely on each other for balance and survival. The entire ecosystem is disrupted when one element is removed. Why should you care? Well, here is 3 reasons why. By the end of the century, there may no longer be ice in the Arctic. Sustainability is important for our future generations, and without ice to reflect the sun's heat, the Earth will become even hotter. So what can I do to help? Since us humans are the main cause of global warming, there is a few things that we can do to help. Firstly, support to have the polar bear listed as an official endangered species is paramount. Secondly, reduce greenhouse gas emissions, specifically targeting the oil and gas industries. Thirdly, recycle and reuse and limit our use of transport. Walk instead. And lastly, turning off light switches and power points when not in use greatly reduces our carbon footprint. Thank you for listening.